Underneath that rainy cloud, had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurt?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Chiefs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Kamara is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Carr on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll run it with Kamara. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tano Passanio.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll line up with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Right back to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Carr going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in position. Second down and 6 now.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Going to be caught here, left side, Moore.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this is going to be intercepted. To the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Carr.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Sheds off the tackle.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Carr to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Lou Hedley now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost
Travis Kelce. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one, and even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Now Carr. And his pass incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is taken at the 15, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a return of 5. Of 42 yards, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, rip list.
Now here's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Carr now to throw. He's got a man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes now to throw. This ball deep for Tony.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hey, 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
43! 43!
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Pacheco.
Runs through the contact. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Yellow! 15, 15!
They run the jet sweep now for Tony. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
That's the score. Chiefs 24, Saints 9. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw his Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Carr.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Carr again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Attack, attack! Yellow. 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 174 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Hey, 57, 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his team...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, Kamara.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 90 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
For the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweat.